Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Magento 2 Multi-Vendor Marketplace Vendor Reward System plugin. And in today's video tutorial, we'll be showing you how the marketplace vendors would now be able to provide reward points to their respective customers, and how the vendors can allocate the reward points that are based on the customer purchase depending upon the product category or the cart amount, and then according to the options set by the vendors, and when fulfilled at the storefront by the customers, they'll be getting the allocated reward points. Apart from that, we'll also be showing you how to get the reward points on registration, how we can make use of the reward points at the checkout page, how the vendors can manage the rewards and the rewards for the products cart and category. And apart from that, we'll also show you how the customers would be able to check their reward points. So let's go to the web store front end and let's see how this particular plugin works. And initially we'll be showing you how to get the rewards on the registration and how we can make use of those reward points at the checkout time, and then the customer flow, and thereafter we'll just take you to the vendor end to show you how they can set up the multi-vendor marketplace vendor reward system for the Magento 2 web store. So for that, let's go to the front end now, and I'll just open this particular demo in another window. So right now I'm at the Magento 2 multi-vendor marketplace registration page, as you can see here. And here in the new users who want to get registered at your multi-vendor marketplace web store can make use of this particular registration form to register themselves at your store, and thereafter they'll be getting 50 reward points for the same for signing up into your store. And here you can see that particular message as well, that is register yourself to get 50 reward points. So we'll just go ahead and we'll just create a new customer within this particular multi-vendor marketplace web store for the Magento 2 platform, and thereafter then we'll be seeing the other details that the customers can see at their own personal end. So the admin basically needs to what we say as the he needs to enable the allow reward points on registration, and he needs to set that up for a yes. And for this, the customers first need to get themselves registered on the store side if they are the guest users. So let me go ahead and let me input the details here, and then we'll be logging into the new customer account thereafter. So I've just entered the personal information for the user who wants to become a customer here within the multi-vendor marketplace plugin that allows you to create your multi-vendor marketplace store. So I've entered the details here, and thereafter we'll be just scrolling down and we'll tap here on the create account button. So I've just tapped here on the create an account. So right now you can see that we also have this particular sign-in information for the vendors as well, so we can disable that. But the actual one is this, the address information for the new user within your marketplace multi-vendor store. So here you can see that we have received the 50 reward points for registration within the marketplace store. Apart from that, we'll also register in the store as a seller. So this is the functionality of the marketplace multi-vendor marketplace plugin itself. So if I scroll down here, we have the customer account panel, as you can see, that starts with the account dashboard and the other details as well. Now after the reward points have been provided to the customer, let's see how the customers would be able to check their reward points. And for that, under the customer account, we have this my reward points option. So let's tap that up. So basically the functionality was set up by the admin so as to allow some reward points on the registration while they register at your marketplace web store. So, and here we are on the reward details for the customers by tapping here the my reward points. So basically when the admin sets this particular functionality and allocates the number of points, then on registration the customer gets the same credit points. So here you can see that we have reward point on registration, and the credit points to the customer are 50, and the status for that is approved right now. And here the customer can see the reward details, like the total points that they have right now, the points that they have utilized within the store itself after while they were purchasing a product, and we also can see the remaining points for the customer. So that was how we can get the reward points at the customer registration within the multi-vendor marketplace web store. And we have just seen the reward details, how these details can be accessed by the marketplace customers by navigating to the my reward points section. Now let's make use of the reward points to purchase a product within the store itself. So let me go to the electronics category. I'll just open that up in the window, and in the meantime let's check whether we have saved the address for our new customer. So I'll just go to the address book for that. Alright, here we can see that we have added the default address for the customer itself. So right now I've logged into my account, and I'll be purchasing a product to make use of the credit points that have been assigned by the marketplace seller. So I'll just tap here, and I'll tap here on the view and edit cart. So before making the use of the credit points for purchasing the products within the multi-vendor marketplace web store, let me show you the email that the customer receives after the customer has registered himself within your store. So for that, you can see this particular template here that we have got 50 reward points on the registration, and then now the total remaining reward points in your account are 150. Now let's go back and let's make a checkout, and before that let's apply the select credits to our product. And on the electronics category here, I'll be adding this Lumo watch to my cart, and thereafter I'll just add one more product, that's the jeans from the clothing section. Let me tap here, and here we have the jeans. So I just tap here on the add to cart button for the same as well. Now the reward points can be applied basically within the view and edit cart as well as at the checkout time as well. So let me show you that where exactly you can check the reward points to apply to your order. So this is the view and edit cart right now. So here you have the seller credit. The customer just taps that up, and accordingly the seller that is for whom the reward points must be applied, they would be displayed here under the drop down. And at the checkout time as well, for example here you can see that I'm at the checkout. At this place as well, you can find the seller reward link. Tapping that up brings this drop down to choose the seller's rewards. So after tapping on the drop down, you can choose the seller. So here you can see that we have John Doe, the reward 20 and amount is 20, and that's how you can select the seller first. And then to enter the rewards that you want to make use of, you can enter the quantity of the reward points. So for example, if we apply it as 10, then you just need to tap here on the apply reward to apply this particular reward to your order that you're going to place within the marketplace store itself. And same goes for the view and edit cart as well. Just tap here, choose your respective seller, and after choosing the seller, you need to enter the reward points that you want to apply to your order. Just tap on the apply credit to apply the reward points to your order. Also kindly note that the customers can choose the seller credits only when the respective seller products are being added to the cart. So if the respective seller products are in the cart for whom the customer has received the reward points from that particular seller, then only those seller products when added to the cart, then only the customer can choose that particular seller and apply the reward points for the seller's product so as to get the discounts there. And as an example here, you can see that we have this digital watch, and from the seller reward link here, we have chosen the respective seller, and then we will be entering the amount of reward points to consume, and then tap here on the apply reward to apply the particular reward points to your order there. Apart from that, the customers can also cancel the rewards by tapping here on the cancel button that is provided within that particular section itself. And after applying the rewards, you can see under the summary that the reward amount has been applied, and thus the customer can get the discount there by applying the available reward points for that particular seller, and whose product now the customer is going to purchase, and the reward points allocated to that particular customer can be used by making a checkout with the respect to seller's product itself. So that was much about the customer flow. Now let's go to the vendor panel and let's see how the marketplace vendors would be able to set up the reward system there. So for that, let me take you to the vendor panel now. So I've just logged into my vendor account panel, and on the left hand side you can see the marketplace dashboard. And now if I scroll down to the end of this particular block, we can see the option there is credits manager. Let me open that in another window here. And if I scroll down within this particular block here for the marketplace seller, then we'll be able to see the rewards manager here. And from here the vendors can manage their rewards. For example, they can manage the cart rewards, product rewards, and the category rewards. Let's go through each of them one by one. So I'll just open them up in three different windows there. So here we have the rewards manager for the vendors, and now let's go to the other window. So this one is the management of the rewards on the cart itself. And for the cart itself, you can see that the vendors have added the cart rules as well. So you can add multiple rules, you can edit or delete them as well. And here we have the rewards manager and then the manage cart reward section. So here the vendors can manage the rewards for the cart itself. So the vendors need to enter the amount from and to values, the reward points that would be assigned when the value of that particular cart is between the amount that has been set here, the amount from and amount to. So you can set up the reward points that would be assigned to the customers for that. Then you have the date frame within which this would be applicable. So you can choose a start and an end date for that. And lastly, you will be able to set up the rule status, whether you want to enable or disable it up. So for example, if I enter the these are the rewards on the cart. So if I have a product or there are multiple products into the cart that fall under the amount from and amount to, that's 100 to 1000, then we'll be assigning 200 points, and this would be applicable from today's date till 28th of this month. The rule status is enabled, and after doing this I just need to tap here on the save button, and then you can see that the particular rule would be saved for the cart itself. And if the cart value is between 100 and 1000, then the 200 reward points would be assigned to the customer, and the feature would be available between the start and the end days that we have set up. So from here also we can edit or delete the created rules. So that was under the rewards manager, the manage cart rewards. Now let's go to the product rewards. So here we are on the manage product rewards, and from here the vendors can see the what we say as the assigned reward list for the product. So here you can see that we have the products, their type, and the reward points for each of the products that are there. So from here the when again the number of points that would be assigned, then you can choose to enable the reward point status, and thereafter, so after entering the points and enabling the rewards for the products, the vendor can assign the rewards to his products. So right now I have assigned 20 reward points for each of the products there, but I can edit them as well. So if I choose the men's jean and the Lumo watch and tap here on the assign rewards and then tap OK on the prompt, we can change the both product reward points. So now you can see that for men's jeans and the Lumo watch, now we have the reward points that are equivalent to 210 credit points. So that was about the manage product rewards. So we've been through the cart rewards, manage the product rewards. Now we have the category rewards, and lastly we'll come to the manage rewards. That's the main section here. So now let's go to the category one. So here you can see that we are on the manage category reward section. So here we can set up the points that we want to assign to our categories, and from the category list here you can assign this particular what we say as the credit points or the reward points for the different categories. So if the products fall under the default category or the root catalog, otherwise as clothing or electronics, then 30 reward points would be assigned. And after choosing, we just need to tap here on the assign, then OK on the prompt, and the reward points would be assigned accordingly. So you can see that now it's 30 for them. So that was about the section. That's the last one. That's the category reward. Now let's go to the manage rewards, wherein the vendors will be able to manage the actual reward points. So here the vendor can set up the price per reward. All right, so you can choose the price that would be assigned per reward, and it depends upon your requirement, and it would be equivalent to the dollar amount. Then you can choose the reward points calculation, so how you want to calculate the reward points and what would the basis be for the same. So from the drop down you can choose the product based, card based, or the category based. And then you have reward assign product quantity wise, whether you want to assign the products reward points quantity wise. So if there are two, then if the reward points is 20 for that, if we have two, then it would be 40. So if you want to make it 40, you can choose according to the quantity wise. Otherwise you can set this as no, and then just tap here on the save button, and we are done with our management of the reward points. So rewards manager, we had manage rewards, managing the card, product, and the category rewards. And right now I've come to the rewards details for the customers here. That's the my reward points, and from here the customers can check their details like the total points, use points, and the remaining one. Apart from that, they can check the amount of credit points that have been assigned, and the debit points that they have used for placing the other orders for the seller's product, and the status of each of the orders for the credit points. So here you can see that we have some are pending, approved. So this is the order number 356. It's for 20 credit points and it's pending right now. So whenever this order is complete, then you can see approved here, and these points would then be added to the customers reward points. So then the total points would be increased here along with the other ones. So you can see that the points have been now approved after the order has been processed by the admin. And here you can see that from the total points have now increased, and the remaining points have also been increased. Also, for more information on how the customers can make use of the of this particular plugin to receive the credits or the reward points, what you can do is we've attached the user guide link and the live demo link as well, and from there you can check how the vendor assigned category and the cart rules apply there, and how it basically provides the customers with the assigned reward points. So for that you can access our user guide for a complete description there. So now let me take you to the admin backend panel, and let's see what different configuration settings are there for this particular plugin that we have. So for that, let me take you to the admin backend panel now. So I'll be logging into my Magento 2 multi-vendor marketplace web store, and after we have logged into our account, to make the initial configuration settings, we'll navigate through stores and then configuration. And on the configuration page on the left hand side, if you see just below the configuration, we have the Webkul block, and below that we have the different plugins. So after you have installed this particular plugin, you just need to navigate to the marketplace reward system, but initially you must also have the marketplace plugin installed, otherwise it won't work. So we'll go to the marketplace reward system to make the initial configuration settings there. And here we have the general settings for the reward points and the manage reward email settings. So under the manage email reward settings, here you can see that whether the admin wants to set up the email notification for the transactions. So whenever the transactions for the reward points are done, like credit or debit, what we say as the mails are sent out, and the transaction template is here, the reward system transaction mail. So you can choose that up. Now let's go to the general settings. So here you can enable or disable this particular functionality by choosing a yes or a no. You can set up the reward point value is equal to the dollar amount. So one reward point value is equal to $1. So you can set it according to your own requirement there. Here you can set up the maximum reward points that can be assigned to a customer. So you can set up the amount of the reward points that can be assigned to a particular customer. So the maximum number of points can be set from here. Thereafter we have the maximum reward points that can be used by a customer. So basically you can set up the maximum number here of points that can be utilized by the customers at the time of order place. Then we have the allow reward points on registration, whether you want to set it as yes. If you set it as yes, then a new user when tries to register, he'll be able to get points on his what we say as on his registration to be stored as a new customer. You can set up the reward points on registration, so 50 points would be assigned to the particular user who registers as a new customer. So you can set the reward points applicable for applicable for a new registration. You can also set up the reward points on the product review. So basically the customers can also get the reward points for giving product reviews. I'll just show you in a moment for the same. Then we have the reward points on product review. This is the amount of reward points that the customers would get if they make a product review. And then we have the order placed reward point calculation. So whenever the reward points for a place order will be calculated, so they'll be depending upon the chosen option here. So the reward point calculation is based on you can choose it as a product based, card based, or category based. And thereafter you just need to tap here on the save configuration button to save the initial configurations for this particular plugin. And thereafter if we navigate to the marketplace management here, we'll be able to see, or we'll be able to find the reward point options here as well. So here the admin can navigate through marketplace management, and under the reward system, from here the admin can check the reward points on products, reward points on categories, reward points on cart, and the reward system details as well. So I'll just take you through all of them one by one. But before that, let me show you how the customers can make use of the reward points. Basically how they can access the get the reward points by making a review at the product pages. So for that, just give me a second. So basically, for example, if you're in a product page, as you can see right now, and a customer goes to the review section, and here you can see that if you submit your review, you will be getting 25 reward points. So accordingly, the customer can enter his review and can tap here on the submit review button to get the review points from the review section under the respective products, as you can see. And when the rewards are provided for giving the reviews, then the same is displayed to the customer under the my reward points. So here you can see that we have the reward point for the product review on the product name, and that's for 25 credit points. And here also you can see here we have the reward points on the registration. Here we have the order that we have placed. For that we have the credit points. And now back to the manage reward points on products under the marketplace management. Under the reward system, we have the reward points on products. So let me close it out. So from here the admin can set up his reward points for his product. So he can enter his the points that would be assigned, then he can enable it, and then he can assign this reward point amount to his products. And thereafter he just needs to tap here on the update points. So let me do that. So for the men's t-shirt and women top, we have set it as 210 reward points. So you'll be able to see that now they have 210 reward points. Similarly, now after the reward points and product, let's go to the same on the category. So you can enter the points for the category, then you can choose your categories. For example, booking and kids, if I choose, and if the products are from that, then if the customers make a checkout with the products belonging to these two categories, they'll get the 30 credit points. And let me tap here on the update and okay. and just wait for a bit, and here you can see that we have changed two categories, and we have assigned 30 reward points for the both categories. Now let's come to the reward points on the cart itself. So here the admin can choose the update or delete cart actions. Otherwise he can add a new cart rule for providing the reward points on the cart itself. And we'll just enter the general info for the reward points on the cart rule. So we can set up the reward point as the name points, then the amount from. So we'll set up the points here, for example 10. If the cart amount is from 10 up to 300, and if the seller whose product it is, for example I've chosen it for the admin can also choose it for the remaining sellers of the marketplace as well. So for now I'll just make it for the admin itself. We'll set up the start and the end dates. For this we'll choose the rule as enable, so 10 reward points would be available to the customer if he purchases a product that has an amount of that comes between the 10 and $300 there. Then the 10 reward points would be assigned to that customer and can then make use of the same. So let's save this cart rule, and then this would get displayed on the manage reward points on cart section itself. So you can see that it's saved successfully, and here we have the admin 10 reward points, and the amount from and to, start and end date, status, created at, and we also have the edit link for that, and we can choose that as well. So that was much about the Magento 2 multi-vendor marketplace vendor reward system plugin, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the flow of the plugin itself. And if you have any questions, queries, doubts, suggestions, or requirements, then you can always get back to us at support@webkul.com, or you may raise a ticket at webkul.uedes.com. Apart from that, kindly check the live demo and the user guide that we have attached in the description below for a better understanding. And thanks for watching this particular video, and have a great